Man, I challenge everybody to maximize what you can control, right? What I mean by that, your health, the things that are around your life, the things that you put in your life, like these are things in your control. A lot of times we let the things we can't control stress us, but we don't take ownership in the things that we can control. So I want to challenge every single person that's on this live, listening to my voice, like focus on one thing you can control this year, this month, forget this year, today, and apply that to your life, because that's where life changes for you. So I want to jump into this. If you want to get on here and share it. I'm not going to ask too many questions because I won't be on here long. Listen, the thing I want you to stop doing, each and every one of you that's watching me on this live right now and hearing my voice, is I want you to stop allowing people to make you compromise in your life. All right, when you compromise in your life, what happens is you start to settle. What happens is you start to accept less. What happens is you start to live a life that you don't deserve. A lot of times when I look on my life and the things and the place where I'm at that I know I shouldn't be, is because I compromise in some area of my life. It means that I settled in some area of my life. And for some of us, we're compromising our worth. For some of us, we're compromising our identity. We're compromising our life. We're compromising a lot of things just to make people like us, just to fit in, just to make people stay in our life. I want to tell you right now, if you got to compromise who you are, if you got to compromise your peace, if you got to compromise your sanity, if you got to compromise anything, your happiness, your joy, then you know that situation isn't right for you. And for some of you, for the last decade, for the last 10 years, for some of you the last year, you've been compromising so much of your life, you don't know who you are. And so as you hear my voice, I want to give you permission, not that you need it, but just in case that you do, I want to give you permission to make today the day, this month the month, this year the year that you stop compromising the things you shouldn't compromise. If you are too much for somebody, oh well. If somebody wants to call you difficult because you won't compromise, because you won't lower your standards, because you won't ignore your worth, oh well. Then just be difficult. There's people call me difficult all the time because I won't succumb to their needs, their wants, their requests. I won't be who they want me to be. I won't lower my standards. I won't negotiate my value. I won't turn my back on my worth. And these people will try to make me feel like I'm difficult when all I ask is what I deserve. They want me to turn my back on what I deserve and ignore what I deserve. So they want to call you difficult. Listen, if knowing your worth, if respecting yourself, if standing on your standards, is being loyal to you, is being difficult, be difficult. But don't compromise your loyalty to yourself. Some of you are too damn loyal, excuse my French, to everything else except yourself. You're loyal to how people want you to be. You're loyal to the opinions of you. You're loyal to all these things, but you keep compromising on who you are. Don't compromise on anything in your life that you shouldn't compromise. Don't compromise your faith. Don't compromise your beliefs. Don't compromise your standards. Don't compromise your health. This is the year if you want to really change, y'all. I'm talking about to the people who want to change. In here, some of y'all don't want to change, right? So the person that's watching me right now is like, yep, Trent, I feel you. That's dropping a heart in the comment right now. That's saying, yep, to you, this message is for you because I know you want more for your life. I know you want this to be the year, not just another year of complaining, but I know you want this to be a year of changing. I know you want this to be a year of growing. I know you want this to be a year of evolving. And the simple thing you can do that's in your control. I'm not talking about things that are out of your control. We're not talking about things that you can't. I'm talking about in your control is you can say, you know what? This is the year that I'm not compromising anymore. And if somebody or something wants to make me compromise, I know that something or somebody isn't right for my life. If I'm too much because I'm not compromising, then let me be too much. If I'm difficult because I'm not compromising, then let me be difficult. Because people want to throw the difficult title on you when they want to use you. People want to throw the difficult title on you when they want to misuse you. People want to throw the difficult title on you when you just make them be loyal to what they said they were going to do. And what a lot of us do, we start to compromise who we are to make people like us. We start to compromise who we are to make people love us. We start to compromise who we are to make people stay around our life. And listen, you become a shell of yourself. You don't become who you were created to be. And most of us, listen to me right now, I guarantee you, for a lot of you, you're not who you are called to be. That's why you feel disconnected. That's why you wake up every single morning, you're like, man, something is missing, because you compromised somewhere in your life and said, okay, I'm going to be this to please them. And we've been a slave to pleasing people. You've been a professional people pleaser. As we talk about and protect your peace, a triple P. We're not compromising our peace no more for nobody. I don't care if people say, oh man, you changed. Yeah, I did change. If changing means that I took ownership over my life, then I changed. If change means that I'm no longer losing myself, then I change. So I just wanted to come on here this morning and I want to tell every single one of you that this is the year that you stop compromising. Whatever it is, I want you to write it down right now and saying, I'm not going to compromise because fill in the blank. Because I deserve a better life, because I deserve a better future, because my family deserves it. But you got to wake up and you got to look at your life, because listen, when you compromise, you will never feel alive. You understand that? When you compromise, you will never feel alive because you know that you're disconnecting from your true self. That's what compromising means. And listen, Don't take that out of context. I know in certain relationships, we have to compromise with our partner in certain areas, right? I understand that's a positive compromise, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the negative compromise where you are losing yourself, you are lowering yourself to make somebody else feel comfortable. And you feel disconnected from self. You wake up every single day, even though you're alive, you feel like you're not living. Even though nothing's going wrong in your life, you feel like something is wrong because you have disconnected from yourself due to compromising something with your life. And it stops right now. Right? Put an end to it. Who cares if they don't like it? I'm giving you permission. Who cares if they don't like it? Not that you need my permission, but I'm giving you permission. Who cares if they talk about you? Who cares if they say, oh, you're difficult? Who cares if they say that you change? Because people that don't want to see the best you are people that you don't need in your life. People that can't see you're making a decision for the betterment of your life, then those people aren't in agreement with you living a better life. So this is the moment for some of you, if you serious, okay? Some of y'all get on this live, you just hear it and you go back to the same stuff. But at some point, you got to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. You got to get sick and tired of living the same year. And you got to say, you know what? I'm putting a fork down. I'm drawing a line in the sand and saying, I am no longer going to compromise these things in my life to please anybody. I'm no longer going to compromise these things in my life to fit in. I'm no longer going to compromise these things in my life to be liked. I'm no longer going to compromise these things in my life to make people feel comfortable. Some of you are, come on, man, I'm about to go in. Yep. Share this right now if you feel it. Yep. Share this right now if you feel it. Some of you have compromised your greatness. Yeah, your greatness that you got inside of you. You think greatness is just selective, man. Greatness has been given to each and every one of us. I told y'all this in 2019, the book, The Greatest You. Every single one of you listening to me right now, yes, you, my friend. You got a you inside of you who is the greatest you that's dying to come out. But you've been compromising your greatness. You've been silencing your voice. You've been silencing your gifts. You've been silencing your talents because the people around you maybe don't want to see that. The people around you don't believe in it because the people around you going to shoot down your dreams because the people around you going to call you crazy. So you've been compromising your dreams, your visions that God has given to your life. You've been compromising your greatness to make everybody feel comfortable because you don't want to ruffle no feathers because you don't want nobody putting impossibilities on your life. Listen, man, as I told you since day one, what they can't do has nothing to do with what you can do. You got a life that you need to be loyal to. God has put a mission in your life. God has put a vision in your soul that you have to be loyal to. People ain't going to get it. When I first started this journey, y'all know, wasn't people feeling no Trent Shelton. When people tapping onto my lives, it wasn't millions of followers. People called me crazy. People talked about me. People made videos about me. People said this and that. It didn't matter because I wasn't compromising my purpose for anybody. I lived a life of compromising my purpose by living a dream that was false, by chasing things that the world told me to chase. When I got those things, I was still unfulfilled. I'm not compromising my purpose no more. And when I made that decision, my life changed. When I made that decision, I became one of the top speakers in the world. When I made that decision, I became one of the biggest influencers in the world. Thank you to God. Nothing that I can do, but the power in God and you guys for supporting my mission. But I made a decision. I'm not compromising no more. So it's time for each and every one of you to wake up. It is time for you to go get the life that you deserve. And I know this seems very unapologetic because it is. I know the energy is very direct because it's very direct. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. And somebody needs you to no longer compromise. I don't know if it's your kids. I don't know if it's the person that's waiting on you to walk into your greatness, that needs to see your journey, that needs to see your story, that needs to feel your energy, that needs you. I don't know. The stranger that's waiting for you down the road in your journey, in your future self, that's waiting for, I don't know what it is, but some of you got some big things riding on you, right? Big things, big dreams, big visions. But it all starts with a decision that says, I'm not compromising no more. And whatever it is, draw the line in the sand and say, I'm not going back. The last time was the last time. The last time was the last time, and watch your life change and shift. See, change is not hard, y'all. I don't care what people say. Change is not hard. It's not. I don't want to hear any excuse in the chat neither. It's not hard. Change is making a choice. Change is being committed to that choice. Finding commitment in that choice. What's your commitment? What's riding on you to stay committed to that choice? What depends on you staying committed to that choice? Is it your mental health? Is it your family? Once you find a deep enough reason, you will stay committed to any choice, I promise you. But some of you don't remind yourself of the purpose every single day when you wake up. Some of you forget. Some of you allow life circumstances to make you forget about the mission, the purpose that you have been set out and created to do, that you have set out to live and set out to accomplish in your life. But once you stay committed to that choice, all you got to do is be consistent, day in and day out. It's who you are. It's not what you do, it's who you are. Doesn't come with an on and off switch. Doesn't matter the environment. This is who you are. If people don't like it, they can move around. You're not compromising yourself. You're not compromising who you are anymore. You're not compromising who God created you to be just to make other people feel comfortable. Because newsflash, the people that you compromise for, probably the people won't even be at your funeral service. Can we be real? The people in the chat that say, oh, you're this and you're that, or you should talk about this and that, and you guys never share your gift because some strangers on the internet won't be at your funeral, won't be there to help you during hard times. Those are the people you compromise for. A lot of times it ain't your family. Maybe it is. But even in then, a lot of us, we compromise for people who can care less about us. Why would we do that? So this is one of these messages, man. It's one of these messages that I know is going to impact the world, that I know is going to be replayed a lot. I know it's going to be shared. This is one of these messages, when I leave this earth, it will be played, because I know this is a life-changing message if you truly get it. I don't want you just to say amen. I don't want you in the chat just to say yes, Trent. I don't want you in the chat to drop fire emojis if you're not going to do a thing with your life. What I want you to do is take some uncomfortable action right now. I want you to take some uncomfortable action and make a real choice, a real decision, and say, this is what I'm standing on. I'm not compromising no more. And if people don't like it, they don't like it. I don't care, because I know this is going to lead me to my best self and my best life. And I know when I'm better, the world around me becomes better. And I'm not telling you in a negative way not to compromise, or I'm not telling you to live a certain lifestyle that's negative and I'm not going to compromise on that. Don't take this out of context. Let's be mature in this chat right now. What I am telling you is, if today's the day that you started, watch your life shift and change over these next few months. We already about to be in May in 2024. And some of y'all said this was going to be y'all year. And some of you already went back to the same habits, the same routines, the same places that you say you were never going to go back to. Can I be real with y'all? I'm guilty of that myself, right? That's why I'm out here right now. I say, Trent, you're not compromising no more. Compromise means that no matter how uncomfortable it is, no matter how hard it is to stay consistent, you are committed. Commitment doesn't work off of convenience. Commitment says, I'm doing this regardless. This is who I am regardless. I don't care where I'm at, what environment I'm in. As a speaker, people say, Trent, don't come on this stage and talk about God. Well, I'm not the man for your stage, because I'm always going to speak about my Lord. I'm always going to speak about God. I'm not a preacher or a pastor. I respect the environment, but I'm not going to compromise my faith just to be on your stage. You know what I mean? There's certain things that I'm not budging on. There's certain things I'm going to stay silent on. And you got to get that understood in your life. Whatever those standards and principles and values are, you get that understood in your life. You stay silent on those things and watch your life change. Some of y'all got too many damn negotiables. You negotiating your worth with people. You're negotiating your greatness with people. You're negotiating your purpose with people. You're negotiating your identity with people. And you silence yourself. I understand when you're in a form of manipulation. I understand when you're around master manipulators and they make you do something and they got control over you. Take your life back. Take your life back. Take your life back right now, man. Today's the day that you take your life back. I don't know who took your life. I don't know what took your life. Today's the day that you take your life back and you don't turn back. That's on you, though. I'm just here to deliver the message. I had no idea what I was going to talk about when I pressed live. The sun is shining down on me. Thank you, God, for another day. And I'm letting the Lord just flow through me. I don't know who this is for. If it's for one of you, my mission is accomplished. It's for all of you, that's extra credit. That's icing on the cake. But listen, take your life back today. And you take your life back today by deciding that you're not going to compromise on certain things no more. That's it. Health journey, I'm not going to compromise my health no more. Because without my health, I'm nothing. I'm nothing. And I don't care what this world says of love yourself, love yourself. Yes, love yourself enough to not compromise on your health. I'm talking to myself right now. I'm talking to myself. If I want to be the best self, I got to stop compromising on certain things in my life. This is the conversation I had with me before I pressed live on here. So I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking to me too. I'm not exempt from this message. You know what I mean? So let's turn it up this year, man. Let's start right now. It's already in May. Already in May. And most people are turning their back because I know only 8% of people actually stick with the things they say they're going to do. I know people that say they're going to read a book and don't read a book. I know people say they're going to do this and do that. They make emotional choices and changes. That's why I know this message is very emotional in my tone, in my language. But I hope that you digest the message and not just rely on the emotion, because the emotion will leave. And some of us, when our emotions leave, that's when we start to compromise, right? When we're feeling good, when it's easy to make a decision and stay loyal to it, we can do it. But your true honor to your commitments is when the moment to compromise presents itself, there's no compromise that takes place. That's what I want for each and every one of you, okay? And I know I'm talking. I know it's easier said than done. But as I always say, man, when it means that much to you, no matter how hard it may be, you get it done. Do not rely on excuses anymore. Life is too short for that. And go live your best life. It's available to you, I promise you. I promise you a better life is available to you. But it takes some hard damn work. It takes some commitment. It takes some consistency. It takes some non-compromisation. It takes all of those things in your life. But once you get that down, you stay loyal to your standards. You understand this is how I'm going to live my life. Just commit to it. Give yourself 30 days. Give yourself a week. I know 30 days for some of you is way too long. Give yourself a week to say, you know what? I'm not going to compromise on these things this week, and see how you feel. See how you feel. And especially that peace in your life. Right? Some of you been compromising your peace way too much, man. You've been keeping things around you that disturb your peace, steal your peace, and you've been giving your peace away too freely as if your peace isn't priceless, as if peace is the most valuable thing that you have, because you can have everything. If you don't have peace, you don't have nothing in your life. So that's all I want to say to y'all today, man. Share this if you feel this. If this impacted you, hit me up on Instagram at Trent Shelton. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in my DMs. And listen, man, I'm telling y'all, this is the type of energy that y'all gonna feel. All right? Is that season. It's that make the world respect your greatness season. I know y'all been waiting for this. I know y'all been wanting this. And this is the energy I'm bringing. I'm not compromising anything. And if somebody don't like it, there's an unfollow button. If somebody don't like it, they can unfollow in real life. They can unfollow online. But I'm not sitting here compromising who I am for anybody, because I got to live in my greatness. I got to live in my authentic self. When you live in your authentic self, there's an energy that's created that I can't explain what it is, but it creates connection. It creates real connection to things that you're supposed to be connected to the things that you're supposed to shift. Go get your life back. I don't know who took your life. I don't know what took your life, but I'm tired of the sad story. I'm tired of talking about who did this and who did that. Go get your life back, and you got a life to live. You got breath in your body. You got more life to live. You acting like you ain't got another chapter to write. You still got chapters to write. My mama died. I still got chapters to write. My granny died. I still got chapters to write. I lost a lot of people in my life. I still got chapters to write. The baton is in my hands, man. I got to run this race efficiently and effectively. I'm not compromising on my life race because of sadness, because of depression. See, those mental health things want to make you compromise all the time, right? They want to make you say, hey, man, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to do it no more. You have a good excuse, a good reason not to go live your best life. And what happens is you don't do your part that you're meant to do. And I know it's hard. Some days, man, I barely make it through the day. Y'all know that. There ain't no shyness in me talking about my struggles. But you know what? I'm always going to bounce back. I'm always going to conquer any struggle that's presented in my face, because I'm built like that, just like you built for it. You got the baton in your hands. The baton is in your hands. What you going to do with it? What you going to do with it? You got a race to run. What you going to do with it? No more sad story. No more talking about last year, 10 years ago, what this person did, how it was unfair. I get it. What you going to do now? What you going to do about it? Because life, it happened. We can't continue to live life off of what happened, because that's how it controls our future. That's how we allow our past to win. Dust yourself off, straighten up that crown, wipe the tears out your eyes, and go get your best life. But it starts with you controlling the things you can control. If it's taking a walk every single day around the block like I'm doing, start there. If it starts with bettering your diet, having a prayer life, whatever it is, start there. But focus on the things you can control and watch your life change. Because it's all energy. It's all mental health. It's all about how you feel about yourself. And if you give that gift of great feeling of happiness to yourself, you're going to feel better. Feelings are real, but feelings aren't always right. But if you can create your feelings, you can construct your feelings by constructing your mental health, by moving your body, by putting the right foods in your mouth, by getting around the right energy. Watch your life shift and change. But most of y'all, and I know I sound bad for saying this, but I know it's true. Prove me wrong. Most of y'all gonna listen to this and go back to the same nonsense and get online and complain about the same things. Some of y'all been with me for 8 years, still complaining about the same stuff. It's time to stop it. It's time to stop it. I'm not feeling sorry for you no more, right? Because you're not a sorry person. I'm here to push you. I'm here to motivate you. I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to help you get your best life. I'm with you. I'm at the top of the mountain telling you this. I'm climbing this mountain with you. If I'm gonna climb, I need you to climb with me. But I need you to do your part, because you're capable. You're capable. And you're powerful. Don't let anything make you forget that. Like I said in every single message, it all starts with you. I love y'all. Let's get it. Make sure you share this. Make sure you like this. Make sure you turn your notifications on, because we going up on lives this year. Just letting you know. Y'all see where I'm at. Y'all know when nature shells and running shells get in the building, you know how I go. We turn that energy up all 2024. All right? I love y'all. Let's get it.